This is the story of the three little pigs. One day, the three little pigs left their mother's house and went for a walk through the woods. They were looking for a place to build their own houses. After a while, the first pig got tired and decided he was just going to build his house right there. "But what are you going to build your house out of?" asked the second and third little pig. "Why, out of straw, of course," said the first little pig. "Straw is soft." So the first little pig built his house out of straw. The second little pig and the third little pig kept walking. After a while, the second little pig got tired. He decided he was going to stop and build his house right there. "But what are you going to build your house out of?" asked the third little pig. "Why, out of these sticks, of course," said the second little pig. So the second little pig stopped and built his house out of sticks. Now the third little pig wanted a strong house, so he had a plan. He kept walking, and eventually he stopped, and there he built his house out of bricks. Later that day, through the woods, comes the big bad wolf, and he was hungry. The big bad wolf arrived at the first little pig's house that was made out of straw, and he wanted inside. He knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me in." And the little pig said, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Well, that's fine," said the big bad wolf, "because I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in." And he did. The first little pig ran to the house of his brother, the second little pig, that was made out of sticks. He knocked on the door and said, brother pig, let me in." "But where's your house made out of straw?" asked the second little pig. "The big bad wolf came and blew it down," said the first little pig. "Well, fine, come on in," said the second little pig. Well, the next thing you know, here comes the big bad wolf, and he is still hungry. He comes up to the house of the second little pig and knocks on the door. He says, little pig, let me in." And the pigs reply, "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." "Well, that's fine," said the big bad wolf, "because I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in." And he did. The first little pig and the second little pig ran to the house of their older brother, the third little pig, who had built his house out of bricks. They knocked on the door and said, brother pig, let us in." And brother pig said, "Okay, but what happened to your house made out of straw and your house made out of sticks?" "The big bad wolf came and blew them down," said the first little pig and the second little pig. "Okay, come on in," said the third little pig. Well, next thing you know, here comes the big bad wolf. He comes up to the door of the brick house and says, little pig, let me in." And the three pigs shout, "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." And the big bad wolf says, "That's fine, because I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in." But he couldn't do it. So he tried again. "I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in." The brick house didn't move. The big bad wolf was so embarrassed that he ran away, and he was never seen again. After that, the first little pig and the second little pig took some advice from their big brother, and they too built themselves houses made out of bricks.